Yep, there's the sudden death taken out to Ferry.
Mark's about to go down to 4.
Yeah, Herbert Holtz doesn't care about any life except that last one.
You know, gaining what, 12 back here?
Is it time to sweep the board yet? Well, there's teachings. Herbert Holtz he's on 4, but he's clearly got plenty of defenses set up. I think we should go, let's go check in on the match between Saito and Mitamura. Seems like we can probably catch a game or two over there, come back, see how this finishes up.
Mark's not even in a hurry to get his tendrils. He went and got careful consideration there.
Yeah, so we'll move our cameras to the back table.
This game might be still going on when we come back.
It might be. Depends how quickly if the matchup is as lopsided as Saito says it is, we'll see. Herbert Holtz shuffles up after fetching that careful consideration.
We're going to work on some split screen technology for the semifinals.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the setup here, we get the 5 screens.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Oh, there you get a good look at Tomoharu Saito on the left of your screen, Pro Tour Charleston champion, playing in his 4th top 8. The orange hoodie belongs to Kazuya Mitamura. He's in his 2nd top 8.
Pro Tour Charleston semifinalist.
Yeah, both of these guys were playing on Sunday in Charleston. Mitamura was a member of Ryuichi Arita's team, which did they play Saito in the semis, or was it, I forget which way the pairings went.
I don't remember. Oh, I guess they did play in the semis.
I think they did. So there's Mitamura. He's piloting his take on the blue-black control deck, which is much more creature-oriented. He's got Shadow Mage Infiltrators. He's got Brine Elementals. He's got Vesuvian Shapeshifters. Very much trying to set up the Pickles lock. Does not have the Mystical Teachings package. Does not have the Tendrils. You know, does have some Damnations. I mean, he can sweep the board of creatures.
But he also doesn't have a way to remove Stormbind other than getting the lock. He can get the lock down and keep Saito away from having the mana to activate his
Stormbind, right? So we see Saito does have a Stormbind in play. Mitamura has got a grip full of cards. Saito's on 16. Mitamura's on 9. Mitamura's got a Shadow Mage Infiltrator in the red zone attacking. He's also got a careful consideration that he's resolving right now. Yeah, it seems like his big game plan is set up the Pickles lock, right? That's how he beats Stormbind. How many cards does Saito have left, I wonder?
I see at least one.
Sorry, that's your...
Saito being forced to use the mat correctly. Looks like 2 cards for Saito. Oh, he now has 3. And at least 2 of them are lands.
So between this turn and next turn, he can get Mitamura down to 1.
Down to 1, yeah.
So he still needs a whole other turn.
Does he play Fiery Temper?
He does play Fiery Temper.
That could do the difference.
That would be the difference.
See a Browbeat on the top of Saito's library. Would be pretty good right here. Brought them in from the sideboard, I believe.
Yep. Looks like we have a clear board over on the Heezy match.
Yep.
Lots of lands.
I believe that's 3 lands in Saito's hand. Plays one of them. That's interesting. Did you play a land there? Play number 5?
Unless he's looking for Fiery Temper.
Finkel attacks again.
No, I don't think I would.
No, it seems...
He's just added a whole nother turn to his clock, right?
Exactly.
Right, he had a 2-turn clock, and now it's going to take him 3 turns to get there. And he's racing.
Yeah.
ちょっと待って。
Yet another careful consideration for Mitamura.
ハンドが4、8枚、7枚。
7枚。
ドローと平気なドロー。
前のターン6枚出した。
してるよ、ただ。自分が勘違いしたなと思って。8枚のわけないよね。8枚ってアックがおかしい。
I'm sure our commentators in the other booth are having a lot more fun with this player banter than we are. I have no idea what they're saying.
Oh,
He does have Fiery Temper in his hand.
So what he wanted to be able to do
Was discard.
discard.
Yeah.
He needs to actually play the land. So he's actually
He's lethal next turn.
He's lethal next turn.
Wow. And he's backing himself in the face, of course.
So he does 7 at the end of
Yeah,
Mitamura's turn. Untaps.
Draws the cards
does
up too. Saito drew it up perfect. Mitamura's got a handful of cards, but
1、2、3、4、5、
like, how does he get out of this? Well, he can counter the Fiery Temper.
また本タイムプレイ。
Yeah, Madness, Fiery Temper, Counterspell. Clearly had to cancel in his hand. I think he's got to cancel this, right?
7。どうぞ、キャラフル。
Oh, Saito took the opportunity to do that as a response to the careful consideration.
Right.
Hoping to catch Mitamura without a counter. Not let him draw 4 more.
One time. Go. ブロービート。そう。はい。
Mitamura down to 5, but Saito's down to 1 card in his hand?
He is down to 1 card.
Still not convinced playing that land was right. Like, if set up to kill,
Mitamura has like 9 cards. Well, he can't discard. I guess he can just.
he can Stormbind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Fiery Temper was so likely to get canceled.
Yeah, I got very excited. I forgot all about Mitamura's hand, which is about 12 cards.
I mean, he's got Saito, he's hit with Finkel, what, 6 times? He's got Saito down to 14 with nothing but Shadow Mage Infiltrator attacks. He's also resolved, he had resolved already a careful consideration. That's 10 extra cards. Well, there is a Brine Elemental in Mitamura's hand now.
It would almost have to be.
Yeah? And that's obviously the lock that...
He needs the Shapeshifter for it to be the lock, but he can still buy himself a couple
Okay.
turns.
このプレイが。
これもうこれ浅原さんこれがヒントより当たったんだね。
マジ
Morph Mechanic actually works out kind of the way it was drawn up in these decks, right? You don't know, is it a Shapeshifter, is it a Brine Elemental? And it matters.
本タイム。